Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back with another YouTube video. And in today's video we're going to be doing Modok 2021 review here on the channel. So yeah, quickly minor spoiler warnings. It's not too big, but I mean if you don't want to get anything spoiled at all, just click off the video now. But yeah, this show has actually been out for a while too, so I don't even know if it needs a spoiler warning. It's been out for I think a few months now, so yeah. Anyways, uh, yeah, again, it's been out for a few months and I still never made a video. My apologies about that. I keep delaying off the video, but anyways, I guess today is the day we do it now, so yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. So, Modok 2021, I just finished watching it and I definitely have some things to say about it. Definitely, just a quick synopsis. This show is purely for like comedy. It's not anything like in the action genre or sci-fi genre, or like takes inspiration from a comic book other than the character names. That's what they do, I guess. But I mean, a lot of it's created for the show. Like, I don't even think Modok has a family in the comics. Uh, so that's one thing. I don't think he has kids or anything like that. But anyways, yeah. So there's that, of course. In terms of the synopsis, again, it's like Modok pretty much he navigates through his life through the bankruptcy of AIM and basically family problems, marriage problems, and it's meant to be just a fun kind of. I think it's an adult comedy, I would say, but it's more of like a Family Guy type comedy in a sense, where it's just purely for laughs and stuff like that. So yeah, Marvel's finally capitalizing on the kind of adult animation comedy run that's been at it for a few years. I mean, there's a lot of funny stuff going on and stuff like that, of course, in the world of animation, and Marvel finally capitalizes on it. So, yeah, interesting to see that happen. But anyways, Modok. Definitely, again, it's very fun. It's meant to be a funny show. Uh, Definitely a lot of funny stuff in it as well. I mean, it's funny to see all these Marvel characters treated like a joke, pretty much. In the sense, in the show, it prominently featured, like, of course, AIM and that whole AIM squad and stuff like that. Of course, Iron Man. Iron Man actually made a few appearances in it, so that was pretty funny as well. We also see some like other villains. We see a C-list celebrity kind of, not celebrity, sorry, villain kind of crew, and that was a funny episode. I like that episode. That episode's pretty cool. Super adaptoid, really funny. His Modok has a family in the show, so it's even funnier with that. I thought it was pretty funny, at least. Uh, yeah. So again, it's mainly treated like a comedy. It's not meant to be anything too serious. There's not too great, like, in terms of criticisms. I wouldn't say, like, of course it's a failure at a comic book adaptation, of course, but I mean it's still funny. I mean, it's not meant to be taken like that or anything. And I'm very curious to see what was going on. If you want a good comparison to the show, basically imagine this: Robot Chicken's animation mixed with Family Guy type humor, where it's not even Family Guy type humor. I would say it's more so Simpsons a bit, kind of like Futurama a little bit. So like more like the PG comedies. It's not exactly as funny as Family Guy or any of those kind of shows, or Rick and Morty or any of them. Actually, it kind of takes a little bit from Rick and Morty, a little bit, in terms of some of the comedy and stuff like that. So I find it funny in that aspect. But I mean, in terms of comedy, it does decently well. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny. In terms of the character choice for the show, uh, I I would be the last thing I would expect is Modok uh to be the character of the show. Just because in the comics and everything, Modok doesn't act like, he just acts all like, he doesn't act like humorous or anything like that. But I guess it's all right. I mean, it's pretty funny. The voice acting wise is pretty good though. I mean, they did made the right decision as Patton Oswalt as Modok. I mean, especially with the fact if they put a serious actor, I don't think the show would have flopped. It would have flopped immediately. But Patton Oswalt just relieves it a little bit in his voice acting and stuff like that, which is really cool. Same with the whole cast. I thought it was pretty funny. Super Adaptoid too. The voice actor for him was very funny as well. Uh, I definitely thought they had some pretty funny stuff in the show, especially with that heist episode. Really, that's personally my favorite. I did enjoy that. Of course, a lot of stuff is fabricated for the show. Like Morak's whole family is basically fabricated for the show. I mean, I don't think he has kids in the show. I mean, the comics, sorry. So of course that's fabricated. I thought the AIM agents those were pretty funny too, especially that one with Noel. He lost his arm in the first, I think it was the first episode. He didn't have an arm. It was funny, and it just was like a running joke. But I mean the comedy overall, I was kind of laughing about maybe I would say an average of like one or two times per episode. I mean, it wasn't super funny like comparison to say like Family Guy, Rick and Morty, or any of those kind of animation shows where it's really funny. Whereas this was more of a light-hearted kind of funny, so that was interesting. But I mean, personally, if you're wanting to watch like a super villain comedy show, animation comedy, I would definitely tune into Harley Quinn. That's a funny show, in my opinion. I definitely think that show is a little bit better than this. But yeah, I honestly think it's a little bit better than this personally. I mean, the comedy was all right. I mean, it wasn't the best in the Modok show, but in that, it's just a whole nother level, which is way better. So I personally just say go with that. Uh, anyways, that's pretty much it. Overall rating wise, I'll probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Decent show. Maybe it'll get a redemption if it has a season 2. I mean, it wasn't a total flop or anything like that. Just personally, I think it's funny. I think it's alright, but at the same time, I kind of dislike it in some areas. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.